This is the array.prototype.flat coding challenge. So first, we want to talk about the iterative solution. We have a function called flat, takes in an array, and the array contains either numbers or arrays, or array of arrays. And then we also take in a def, which is initially is the 1. So the first thing we need is a stack, and the stack is going to contain the original array, but we want to map it to be the array element and the current def, which is going to be 1. So, and then we have a result, which is going to be an empty array. And while the stack is not empty, we want to pop off the top of the stack. Top is going to be the current element, and current def is going to be the def of that element. So, if the current top element is type of array, and our current def is less than equal to def, then we want to iterate through all of whatever's in top, and we want to update each item to be current def plus 1. The reason we do plus 1 is because we want to eventually continue to assess a given element to see, like, are we able to push it into the result array, and we can only do that when the def equals the def. So otherwise we do else case. We want to push top element into result. At the very end, we want to do result first because we're using a stack. So we want to start from the. It's going to look something like this, and this, but then it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. For the recursive function, we want to have a result similar to before, and then we want to define a recursive function called flatten. Flatten takes in an item in a current def. First thing we do is we check to see if current item is an array, and if current def is greater than 0. If this is true, we want to do a for loop, and the for loop is going to recursively call flatten on each sub item of item. And then we also want to pass in current def minus 1. Otherwise, if it's not an item and current def is equal to 0, that means we need to add it to the result. So if current def equals 0 and array of item is true, for each sub item of item, we want to push it into result. Otherwise, we want to push result, not push item. At the very end, we want to call flatten, and we pass in the original